What's up, tribe? Look, I had the overlay on. I was like, what I do? Okay, the overlay was on. What's up? What's up? What's up? Don't forget that I will be interviewing myself. I'm sure Ebby, if she's home, I'm not sure if she has choir rehearsal, but if she is home, I'm sure Ebby is going to join me. I'm not sure about Scotty or Terrence, but they are definitely invited to the party. But don't forget to join me on Thursday for my interview with Martell Starr from The Circle, not Martell Holtz from Love and Marriage Huntsville, but Martell Starr from The Circle. What's up, B-Lo? What's up, Star? Hey, Ebbs. Long time no talk to. Hey, Lock Queen. Hey, China White. Special welcome to all my members in green. They are lit up in green. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all have to do a we got to figure out what our next members only review is going to be. We got to think of something. I know Marriage Boot Camp is coming up, but I don't think it starts anytime soon. So we'll come up with something because this week is the finale, the season finale of Growing Up Hip Hop. Hey, Brandon, what's up, boo? Hey, Tracy. Hey, Tracy, I saw you over in the chat last night. Thank you for all of y'all that came over to Scotty's. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting. It was a lot last night. It was a lot last night, but we had a good time. Hey, Zara, how you doing, babes? What's up, L Love? Hey, what's up, little baby? Jonathan, Lauren. Hey, lipstick. Yeah, it's the same lipstick. I haven't changed up in the last couple of days. This is my Rouge from Juvia's Place. It's from their red line, so it's one of the red hues. And y'all know I wasn't big on red. I wasn't big on red lipstick. I wasn't big on red lipstick. But I actually like this. I put a little tint over it, though. I put a little lip gloss over it. Rehearsals at 6:30 on Thursday. Also, hopefully, if you can come in when you get in, you jump. You'll have the link. I'm going to set it up. Matter of fact, I'll probably set it up when I get off of here. So you'll have the link. You can jump in when you get home. The child last night was a whole lot. Woo! Hey, Nicole, what's up? Last it was a Kiki, right? Good job on Big Brother review. We all on the same page. Yes, I'm gonna try to link up with Kamisha. Y'all know my girl Kamisha. She does the Big Brother breakdown, and see, she watches the live feeds, so she has a lot of information. Because y'all know how I am. I can't keep up with the live feeds and what I'm looking at, and I know that what we look at is edited, and I don't get everything. I can only talk about what I see. But Kamisha watches those live feeds, honey, and she gets some of the TT. So I'm gonna try to reach out to her and see if maybe we could do a live Big Brother breakdown. She did a video today, and the title of it was "Whitney is going after Hannah and Tiffany." So I don't know what has gone down that Tiffany is on Whitney's radar, honey, but I'm definitely gonna check that video out when I get off of here. I'm gonna check it out. Hey, Yana. Hey, boo. How are you? So first of all, we are going to be having a girls' night out, a members only girls' night out pretty soon. I do not have a date yet, but somebody reached out to me and they're going to donate some things to me. The same person that donated the giveaways I had at the last party. Y'all know I had some pretty good giveaways at the last party. Y'all, if y'all was at the last girls' night out, well, members only night out. If y'all were at the last one, then y'all know we had some good giveaways. We had some good giveaways. And so I'm going to do another one soon. I don't want to call it a girls' night out because I want it to be unisex. I want it to be open to everybody. But it's definitely going to be after dark. And it's going to be a members only so that we can talk how we want to talk and get into what we want to get into, honey. But we're going to have a good time. And as soon as I get those things, once I get the giveaways, then I'll schedule it and we'll take it from there. You know what? They said they weren't doing another Celebrity Big Brother, but I'm enjoying Big Brother so far. Y'all know Big Brother, I get frustrated with Big Brother real easily, but so far it's holding me. It's holding my attention. So far, so good. You thought you were going to miss again since the cheer has started? What cheer? Oh, since the chat has started. Is that what you're saying, the chat? No, we here. We just getting started. Hey, Amir, how you doing? Yeah, we are literally just getting started. Y'all know I'm still in my announcement phase. I don't know what the reason is, little baby. I don't know, but that's what somebody told me in my chat. Y'all know I go by what the chat told me. Somebody in my chat told me that the other day. But I feel like this. This is how I feel about that kind of thing. I ain't doing, listen, I'm not even looking at Love Island this year. Love Island sucked me in last year, and I've got so vested in Love Island, and ain't none of them couples still together. I was so mad, although I still follow a lot of them on Instagram, and I'm loving it. I'm loving them. I'm hoping they're doing well. There's some young kids that, you know, like Justine and what's the other young lady? They got to be really good friends, and then one of the other guys, I think Justine and him, I think they're roommates now. She done moved out to LA. And Justine is doing a lot of great things. They sucking you in. Markel, you know what? I had put it in my DVR and then I deleted it. I said, I'm not doing it this year. I'm not getting sucked in with Love Island. I'm not doing it. So I deleted it. I said, I can't. I'm not. I'm not. What's up, Twisted Tresses? They sucking you. Yeah, I can't do it. Before I forget, though, you guys, and Markel, I recorded my review. I'm going to upload it when I get off of here. A new season of Lovers and Friends dropped last night. If you are not familiar with Lovers and Friends, it is over on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel. One of my mods, can y'all drop the link for Chasing Reality for their YouTube channel? Markel is the creator, director, producer. You know, he is the Tyler Perry of Lovers and Friends, honey. But the new season dropped, and so my review will be up when I get off of here. I know Abby's review has already been posted. Tyson, I didn't mean to say people's government names. Lord, Casimiao posted his review, and YB has posted his review. I'm not sure about the rest of the Justice League, but I know those reviews are up. I've seen them. Yeah, I did get Abby last. I did get Abby on Love Island last year. I did. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't look at Love is Blind last year. I think El Teddy reviewed it last year. He looked at it and reviewed it. You were in Baltimore last Thursday to see the doctor at Johns Hopkins. I need to know where I can get a good soft shell crab. Let me ask around because I don't know. I don't eat soft shell crabs. My grandmother used to love soft shell crabs. I know I could give you the name of a couple of good seafood restaurants in Baltimore, and I'm assuming that they would have a soft shell crab, but off the top of my head, somebody at the hospital will be able to tell you. To be honest with you, at Johns Hopkins, ask around the hospital. They could they could probably give you the name of like some good hole in the walls that's not going to charge you, you know, an arm and a leg, but it's still going to be good. Yeah, I would ask around. But I honestly don't know. Quintessential, you're going to be at Myrtle Beach. Oh, you traveling to Myrtle Beach next week? Okay. Safe travels, honey. South Carolina is not down the street, but closer than where you live now. Hey, Star Love. Somebody else said something. Hold on. Oh, there it is right there. Lovers and Friends right there. Oh, Abby dropped it too. So y'all go over there. Y'all, first of all, sub to Chasing Reality because they have some really good stuff over there. But make sure that y'all are watching Lovers and Friends, and then y'all come and watch our reviews and make sure that, you know, y'all give all of us our good click and our good view, honey. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to jump into this. So, shout out. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Okay, quick story time, and then we're gonna get into this. No, we have not even. Helena, you good. We ain't started. We're going to talk about Simone and give me 5 minutes to tell this quick story. So, I had an unboxing, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it, child. We've been talking. I'll do it at the end. I got some Avon that I bought. It's nothing spectacular. It's just some odds and ends. But my Avon is here. I told you I would unbox it when I get here. So yesterday when I got off of here, I should have cooked dinner, but I didn't. I was being lazy and I decided I wasn't going to cook no dinner last night, right? So I ordered me some Uber Eats, right? I ordered me some Popeyes, honey, some Uber Eats. And for some reason, Uber has my address wrong because I ordered some Uber Eats a couple of weeks ago and it went to the wrong address. So the Uber person calls me and they were like, I'm in front of your house. So I go outside, ain't nobody there. So I go to call Uber back, and you know how they'll tell you the name of your driver. And I saw the name. I'm not going to say the name because I don't be saying people government name. But when I saw the name, I said, I knew somebody by that name in high school. And it's not a common name. It's not a name that you would see a lot, right? And so, I got, because she was around the corner. Like, the address was just like off by a couple of numbers. So she was around the corner. So she came on through, and as soon as she got out the car, I knew it was her. I said, that is the person I know from high school. And what was funny was, before she said anything about the fact that we knew each other from high school, she was like, really, BTV? Oh my gosh, I love you. I watch all your stuff. I was like, that's the first time that's happened to me. I said, didn't we go to high school together? She said, yeah, girl. So that was so funny. So shouts out. If you listening, shouts out. I appreciate it. It was good to see you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. She said she watches me. So maybe she out running around now watching me. So, but that was funny. Hey, what's up, Royal King Forever? How you doing? Avon is quick. Avon is really, really quick, y'all. It is so quick. All right. Hey, Alfonso, how you doing? Number one Eagle fan. Hey, Zap. Right. Wasn't that cute? That was so cute. Okay. Real quick, because I didn't order nothing spectacular. I think I ordered some lotion, child, because I had used up all my good lotion down to the Puerto Rico, honey. So I ordered me some good lotion, some good thick lotion. So the moisture therapy, if y'all don't know about this Avon moisture therapy, baby, this is that good stuff, okay? This is the good lotion. This is the good thick lotion, honey. This is the good thick lotion, okay? And then I told y'all I needed some new Skin So Soft. So this is the big bottle. The Skin So Soft. And then what's this? I don't remember ordering this. Hold on, y'all. What is this? I think this must be something they just threw in here. It says body scrub and cleanser. An exfoliant. Hold on. Let me see. Child, this might be something I click. Sometimes I just be clicking stuff to try it and see if I'm going to like it. Okay, it's got the thing on it. I'm going to try this tomorrow. Oh, I'm blurry. Hold on. Okay, there I go. Oh, yeah, moisture therapy. That's that good thick lotion. That's that good stuff, honey. That's that good thick lotion, y'all. Get on over there and get you some. So this, I'm going to try this in the shower. I'm going to let y'all know how I like it. This is an exfoliant. This is an exfoliant. It's a body scrub. So I'm going to try this and let y'all know how I like it. It looks like a sample size. So this might be a sample they just threw in there for me to try out. I'm going to let y'all know how I like it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, peace, love? What's up, boo? So that's my Avon, honey. That's my Avon. And then I'm going to do this and then we're going to move on for real. We're going to talk about Miss Simone Biles, honey. So this is I'm gonna call this a birthday gift to myself. So if y'all contributed to the Cash App, you can take credit for this because this was a birthday. This is something I've been wanting to order for a while, and I kept putting it off. But then when I got my birthday blessings, I ordered me some of this. But I've been wanting it for a minute. So it is. It's perfume. It's Issey Miyake. It's some Issey Miyake perfume. I ain't even gonna try to pretend like I'm gonna pronounce that correct, but that's it right there. And y'all probably know Issey Miyake. I know. I know when I was younger, all the guys wore Issey Miyake, the guy version, the cologne. But I got a sample of this. I went and bought some cologne. I bought something else. And y'all know how they throw samples in the box. This was one of the samples that they threw in. And I said, this smells so good. And I used up that sample. And I held on to the sample because I was like, I want some of it. And I never ordered it. I never ordered it. And so finally, like I said, for my birthday, I had my birthday blessings. And I decided to order me some. So this is it right here. Oh, look at the bottle. That's a pretty bottle. I love perfume. I love different types of perfume. And this smells so good. And I like it because it's a light scent. It's not real heavy. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, this is one of your favorite colognes. You wear it too? Okay, so y'all know what I'm talking about. It smells good, doesn't it? I love it. Okay. All right. So that's that. That's some good stuff. Okay, so yeah, I had got a sample of it. I had never had it. But so for everybody who don't think that the samples work, child, you throw them samples in there and it works, honey. It works. All right, y'all. So let's talk about it. Okay, now y'all know that the Olympics is my happy place. I have been up until 2 or 3 in the morning since Friday night watching the Olympics because I have put, y'all know how the Olympics is coming on like all the different channels, like USA, NBC. It's coming on like 5 different channels. Can I tell you that I have my DVR set to record all of it, and some of it overlaps, and I just, for the stuff that I've already seen, I just delete it and go on. When I tell you that because I told y'all the Olympics is my happy place. So last week, I told y'all gymnastics starts day 1 because they have to do those qualifying. They have to do the qualifying for the group, and then they take those scores to see what individual medal you can contend for. And they take like the top 4, the top 5, or whatever it is. So from the very beginning, I did watch some of the Capitol Hill testimony today. I did watch some of it. So from the very beginning, I said something is off with Simone. Simone does not make a lot of mistakes. And I know she's human. I know she's not a machine. But she doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And the fact that it was the same over and over on the floor routine, she missed, she stepped out of bounds. On the vault, she couldn't stick her landing. Now she did pretty decent on the balance beam. She did pretty good on the balance beam. And on the uneven bars, I think she missed one of her elements or something like that. She doesn't make those kinds of mistakes. And something didn't look right with her. Something, I mean, when I say by that, I mean in her face. Something in her, y'all tell me if I'm putting 20 on 10 or if y'all think I'm being crazy. But something didn't look right. Even when they showed her after she would miss an element or something like that, something looked off with Simone. And I said this to myself because, I didn't want to speak nothing into existence because I don't want to be negative. But I'm watching her go through her preliminaries. And the thing is this, as bad as she still was number 2 because the degree of difficulty is so high. On everything that she does, her degree of difficulty is so high that even though she made all those mistakes, she still was number 2 and she still qualified for everything because her stuff is through the roof to begin with. Even her interview seemed off to you. I didn't really watch the interview, so I don't know. I don't watch a lot. I be fast forwarding through a lot of that stuff. I don't be watching all that. Especially somebody like a Simone, because I feel like I've seen her interviewed a million times. I mean, it's no disrespect, but I'm like, I've seen you interviewed a million times, right? So, yeah. So China White, you said the same thing. You said you felt like she was the same. Oh yeah, something just was off. And so today, when I heard, and the only thing I hate when the Olympics are like on the other side of the world is that I have to try to stay away from social media, and I have to try to stay away from, because you get all of the alerts and you find out all the stuff if and of course I couldn't avoid this. Like this popped up on my phone 5 different ways. If you get any of the alerts, the ESPN, the CNN, the Fox News, everything. I don't follow Fox News, but I'm just saying it all popped up that Simone Biles had withdrawn. Now, at first they were saying due to a medical. They said when she came off of her vault, she landed funny and they felt like it was a medical thing. And I was like, I feel like Simone Biles would have had to be like, what was her name? Carrie Shrug, that had the broken ankle. Like, I was like, it had to be more than just, oh, she landed funny. Like, I was waiting for them to say the girl broke. I mean, I'm not wishing this on her, y'all. I'm not wishing this on her. But I was waiting for them to say that she had this really serious injury for her to withdraw from the Olympics, right? I said, oh my goodness, it's going to be a whole lot. It's going to be a whole lot. Then later on, she spoke up and said she had to protect her mental health. and that she was not mentally good. She talked about the fact that not having a crowd, not having her family there. She said she's never competed without her family around. Never competed. The fact that the Olympics was delayed a year, it drew all of this out. You know, I don't, and here's what I'm going to say about this. I feel like I'm going to give a lot of credit to Naomi Osaka because I feel like she opened up the door for people in athletics who have a lot of sponsors, a lot of money on their head. And what I mean by that, you know what I'm saying by that. A lot of people riding on them. They make a lot of money off of them. I feel like she opened the door to be okay to say, listen, I'm not okay. And I need to protect my mental health. And if that means I have to walk away, then I'm going to have to just walk away. And she took care, she made sure that she did what she had to do for the team competition. But see, next up are the individual competitions. And she's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I got gold. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. I've done all of this already. And so she's there to cheer her team on. And I don't think we, and when I say we, I don't mean the individual people in this room, but I don't think we really, truly take into account how much stress is on these athletes and how young they are. And I know that it's been happening for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and this, and this, and this, and that. But then what ends up happening is 20 years from now, when they write their tell-all book and they start talking about, oh, I was bulimic, and oh, I was being abused by my trainer, and oh, I was, you know, they were starving me because they said I gained 2 pounds. Remember Nadia Comaneci, when she finally told her story after she defected to the United States, and she talked about how they would lock the refrigerator if she gained a pound, and you know how she was training for 10 hours a day and they wouldn't let her go to school. Like when we start hearing these, I mean, it was a communist country, so it was a little different, but still, when we start hearing about the horror stories when these athletes are in their 30s and 40s, then we say, well, why didn't anybody do anything? Well, where were the parents? Well, why didn't somebody protect these kids? And so I can respect the hell out of the fact that these athletes are saying, I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect myself. We know that Simone Biles was molested by the USA trainer. She went public with her story. And she was, I don't know if you guys remember when she went public with her story, there was criticism on her because at first she didn't speak up. All the other girls were telling their story and she didn't speak up. And people started saying, well, there's no way in the world. Yes, Twinkie, I'm going to come back to that too. Yep. Well, there's no way in the world that all these other girls were molested and Simone wasn't. And it was almost as if they made her tell her story. Maybe she didn't want to tell her story. She didn't have to if she didn't want to. But it was almost as if it was like, well, we know it happened to you because it happened to everybody else. So we know it happened to you. Why are you not talking? Why are you not telling your story? Why are you not telling us what happened? And I guess because she's sort of like the leader of USA Gymnastics, well, really USA Gymnastics on the male and female side. It was almost like, well, you have to speak up. But what if she didn't want to tell that story? What if it was private to her and she was handling it privately? Y'all made her, when I say again, y'all, I don't mean y'all, but y'all made that girl tell her story. And if y'all think about it, that wasn't that long ago. That happened within this last Olympic rotation. So it's been within the last 5 years that all of that happened, because it happened after the last Olympics was when the story really blew up. So it's just like, I don't think, you got to remember, and I'm going deep. I don't know Simone Biles from a hole in the wall. I'm putting 20 on 10. We just talking though, right? We just talking, okay? We also have to remember that Simone Biles has childhood trauma. Remember, if y'all know her story, y'all know that her mom had substance abuse problems, and CPS took her and her sister from her mother because her mother wasn't taking care of them, and she ended up, growing up with her. I want to say it's her paternal grandmother. I think it's her grandmother on her father's side. I think. Don't quote me on that. It might be her mother's side, but I think it's her her father's side. But neither here nor there. If you saw, they made a movie about Simone. Y'all know how they make these movies. Probably was on Lifetime or something. And they showed how the mother was, because I want to say it was Chicago or something. It was somewhere. And they showed in the movie how her mother left her sister in the apartment for 2 or 3 days at a time, and the school, there's trauma there. So I say all that to say, here's a young lady who, thank God, she ended up in a great home. Her grandparents were middle class, looked like probably upper middle class down in Texas. They got her into gymnastics. She's good at it. But fast forward, this girl is 24 years old. She's 24 with really the weight of the world on her. Hey, Luz, what's up? Hey, Xavier. Hey, babe. Who else came through here? I actually think this extra year hurt a lot of the top athletes. Another year would have probably even been more detrimental. I think as I'm watching the Olympics, I think this extra year hurt a lot of people, a lot of them as well. I agree. I think this extra year hurt a lot of people. First of all, a lot of these training programs are set up for 4 years. Like when you go into swimming or track and field or gymnastics, where the pinnacle for a lot of people are the World Championship games and the Olympics. Like when you think of sports like swimming and track and field, unless you are in it, you really only think about those types of events when it's the Olympics. We don't pay attention to, unless you're in swimming or you have friends in swimming. The average spectator don't pay attention to swimming unless it's an Olympic year. Then we pay attention to the world, the World Championships and all of that. We don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff until it's time for the Olympics. So it's almost like that 4 year is set in your mind. So when you add another year, it absolutely does. It was her maternal grandparent. Okay, I thought it was her father, but okay, it was her mother's side. Okay, it was her mother's side. Okay. I think Naomi needed a break. Constant training, press, and competition is a lie. It is a lie. I don't know, Joshua. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. Lord, and yes, and listen, Gabby Douglas and that daggone hair. It has to be very stressful to perform for yourself as well as your country during a pandemic. Some of the stars are aging out. That was their last show, not knowing that what will come if they will come home healthy. And that's the other element. Again, I don't think a lot of us understand that type of pressure. I mean, those of us who are frontline workers, for those people in the room that are frontline workers. Oh, we talked about the baby yesterday, Joshua. I'm done with it. I said what I had to say about him. You can go catch my live from yesterday, baby. I'm not giving him any more energy. It is what it is, child. I don't think a lot of us understand. Again, unless you are a frontline worker and you absolutely had to be out there in the pandemic or lose your job. Most of us had the luxury of sitting at home and sitting it out. Myself included. Most of us had that luxury. But when you are now an athlete and you know that the pandemic, like, it is right there. People every day are withdrawing. Again, I'm watching the Olympics and I'm literally watching, and I'm hearing the commentators say, oh, so-and-so was supposed to compete. They actually arrived here, but they're in quarantine because of contact tracing, or so-and-so had to withdraw because they got, they tested positive. Like, when you're listening, you're literally watching. I'm looking at swimming and I'm looking at lanes empty because legit that person was supposed to compete in that race. They flew to Tokyo and can't compete because they literally just tested positive. So when you're in that environment, now let's be clear, Simone Biles probably ain't staying at the Olympic Village. Let's be clear. She got the money and she's enough of an asset that they don't have her staying at the Olympic Village. Okay. She's probably staying at a really nice hotel. All right. But it doesn't change the fear factor. Every time you hug your coach, every time you go get something to eat, every time the maid comes in your room to clean your room, like, it doesn't change the fear factor. Every day people are being pulled out of it. Okay, every day. She had a picture at a hotel room. Oh, I'm pretty sure she's staying at a hotel. When I found out that because at first they were saying all the athletes had to stay in Olympic Village, but when I found out that not everybody flying around here, not everybody was staying at Olympic Village, I said, oh, well, I know Simone ain't staying at Olympic Village. Now the rest of some of them other girls, gymnasts, probably are, but she ain't. Promise you, she not. There's certain athletes that I know ain't staying at Olympic Village, and I promise you she ain't. Oh, all of them at a hotel? Yeah, and I can believe it because US Gymnastics got money. USA Gymnastics, they have the money to put them up in a really nice hotel. Yeah. Yeah, part of the competition is the crowd. Like, and have y'all noticed, for those of you that are watching the Olympics, have you noticed that some events seem to have more spectators than others? Now, nobody's a spectator. Let's be clear. They're all coaches and other teammates. But, for example, I was looking at the diving competition, right? Because I told you I look at all of it. So I was looking at the diving competition. Almost, do you know how full that aquatic area is? Because the whole USA swim team, all of the swim teams of all of the countries can come, because you can, if you're competing in the Olympics, you can come if that's your team. So because I'm gonna just say USA, because the USA swim team is so vast and it's so large, all of them can be there as spectators. So you multiply that times however many countries. So when you go to the aquatic center, there are spectators there. Now it's legit the other teammates, but you have a crowd. You got something to feed off of. People are clapping when you do good. But then you go to something like beach volleyball, which is beach volleyball. I don't know if y'all remember last Olympics, Leslie Jones was going live and was commentating the Olympics on her Instagram. NBC actually reached out to her and flew her to Rio because they were loving her Instagrams so much. They flew her to Rio. And I remember her doing like live commentating to the different events. And I remember her being at beach volleyball. And they were talking about how beach volleyball was sold out. Standing room only. Standing room only. They went from that to literally nobody is there. And these are athletes that are used to that. I remember I was thinking, even the atmosphere of beach volleyball, the atmosphere of beach volleyball is literally being on the beach. You got music playing, you got people walking around, you got people having conversations, and the athletes get used to that. They vibe off of that. They're used to that noise. It's white noise, but they're used to it. Same thing with the Olympics. They're used to with the gymnasts, they're used to that rotation. So even though you're on the balance beam, you know that somebody's music is going to be playing because they're doing their floor routine. You learn how to tune it out, but it's still a part of it's still in your mind. Y'all know what I'm saying? Yo, that Australian swim coach was playing. He was not playing. He was so happy. I said, I know that's right. You said they could have left him at home. He was doing a lot. He was doing a lot. Yes, no, Naomi did give other athletes a safe space. I like the way you worded that. A safe space. I like that. Serena might have had spots of depression from different things. I'm glad they feel safe to speak on it. Yeah, I think Serena did as well. Something that I thought was interesting was Serena chose to fight her battles differently, right? Serena and her sister, I don't think a lot of people know, and they don't get a lot of credit. They fought a lot of battles, but they did it quietly. I read an article a few years ago on just how much they had done within the sport of tennis, especially in the area of prize money. There were tournaments that her and her sister, not the majors, obviously, we're not talking about Wimbledon and stuff, but there were tournaments that they refused to compete in because the purse, the male prize versus the female prize, there was such a discrepancy. And when they would refuse to play these different tournaments, of course, the media would deem them difficult and divas. But legit, they were fighting for all of the women in the sport. They were like, listen, we're not going to play in that tournament until the prize money equals X, Y, and Z. But a lot of that didn't get a lot of publicity. And I remember reading that article and I was like, damn. Their father was the loud one and the media would tear him up, but he took the lashings for his daughters. He knew they had go. Yeah. And you know what? We could say a lot of things about their daddy, and that's fine. But you can't take nothing away from the vision that he had and what he did with his two girls. I'm sorry. I look forward to the movie that's coming out. You know, Will Smith is playing their father in the movie. And I think the movie is going to focus more on him than it's going to be about them. I don't think it's about them. I think it's more about him. But I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to it. Hey, Tracy. There are pioneers for women and Black people. People have to realize that the sport of tennis was intended to be an elitist sport. It is an elitist sport. Same thing with golf. Same thing with lacrosse. A lot of the sports, when you look at, and that's what, again, when you think about, for example, basketball versus baseball. We'll use baseball as an example. There's no equipment involved in basketball. All you need is a basketball. You need literally nothing else. You need nothing else. So it is a great sport for quote unquote poor people because all you need is a basketball. There's no equipment involved. But then when you start getting into other sports and you get into the equipment for other sports, and then you get into the type of equipment and the level of equipment, that's where you start getting into the elitists. Look at how expensive golf clubs are versus a baseball bat. Look at how expensive a lacrosse stick is versus a basketball. You know what I'm saying? So when you start breaking all of that down, absolutely. The Chinese team is really doing great this year, though. The Chinese team is always kill it. They always kill it. But that's the system. They have a whole system over there. So just like the Russian during the Cold War, it was a whole system. Legit, that is all you did. They were talking about the Chinese divers, but that is all they do. That is their job. They dive for 8 hours a day. That's it. That's all they do. They dive for 8 hours a day. Billie Jean King did speak on the Williams sisters getting the increased prize money rolling, and she will always love it for that. Yeah, Billie Jean, I like Billie Jean King, and she definitely gives credit where credit is due. And she has always been, well, I ain't gonna say always because I can't say that definitively, but I know in recent history she has always been a defender of them. The first time I heard of lacrosse when I moved to Colorado, and it's expensive. Absolutely. Hey, Karen, welcome from Colorado. Absolutely. The first time I heard of lacrosse was when I went to high school, which I know I went to a white high school, so we had lacrosse. You know, that's the first time I'd heard of it, and I remember it being part of our gym class. And that's all I know about lacrosse is them 6 weeks that we played it in gym. Because you know the way I'm sure everybody's gym class, you have a sport, and then was it 6 weeks or 4 weeks? However it was part of the damn rotation. So that's all I know about lacrosse, child. Do the people at the Olympics get paid? The Olympics itself does not pay them. But if you have sponsors, if you have, depending on what field you are in, you know, you do have sponsors and stuff like that. You get paid off of that. So like, for example, like track and field, if they have a contract with Nike or a contract with Reebok or whatever, they get paid like that. But there's to my knowledge, I think if you get a medal, there may be some monetary, but it's not a lot. I mean, it ain't like you can go live off the rest of your life. It's literally like a token. I think there's something connected to gold, silver, and bronze. But again, not nothing you can go live off of. Like not no rest of your life type shit. Mm-mm. I like how Richard Williams never held back. He said what he said, just like Nene. Yeah, he did. He did. He was unapologetic. And again, at the time, a lot of people, including Black people, didn't respect it and didn't appreciate it. I think in hindsight, a lot of us look at it differently compared to in the early 90s, well, mid 90s, whenever I think we, and again, I say we because Black people gave him a hard time too. Black people gave him a hard time too. But yeah, I say all that to say that I'm disappointed that I won't get to see Simone Biles because I absolutely love her and I think she is something to watch. But I absolutely respect her decision to say it's not worth it. And I can't give enough kudos to Naomi for, in my opinion, opening that door. And letting athletes know it's okay to choose you. It's okay to choose you. And I think that what we're going to see moving forward, I think we're going to see some policies change. I think that we are going to see athletes change some things about the way they do things. So I absolutely respect it. I definitely respect it. That's why I don't know why folks are saying they aren't watching because such and such didn't place. A lot of these athletes work full-time and have to fund their trip to the game. Yeah, a lot of them come out their own pocket. A lot of them do. Like, especially the less popular sports. You know what I'm saying? Like like US gymnastics, they're good. Like, they're going to be bankrolled. They're going to have money. US track and field, they're good. But some of these smaller sports that people ain't really checking for, they come out their pocket with a lot of money. They're in sports that aren't that lucrative outside of the Olympics. Oh, she's going to get backlash. She's going to get backlash. It's coming. I give it 24 hours. Right now, everybody's, it's coming. I promise you. And that's the same thing they did with Naomi Osaka. They did the same thing. It's coming. But I feel like Simone can handle it. I honestly think this was, well, I don't want to speak for that girl because I don't know nothing about her. But I honestly think that I think this was her swan song anyway. I think this was it for her. I mean, what is there left to do? What was there left to do? So I think she was going, I don't know what is next on her list. Like, I don't know what she wants to do after gymnastics, but I think this was it for her. I think she was going to do these Olympics and then she was going to move on to whatever that next chapter looked like. I just don't know what it is. And I don't follow her enough to know, the trolls are already out. I'm sure they are. AOV, what happened to Simone? She withdrew from the Olympics. You never knew what, China White. Listen, I done said so much stuff. I don't know what you mean you didn't know. Simone has done the most for the U.S., risking her life to push the limits. So they asked to no one does what she does. She owes no one. Absolutely. No, I don't think she's competing Thursday. She withdrew. Didn't she withdraw? Or did she withdraw to compete on Thursday? I don't know. We'll see. I thought she was done. I thought she was done. But maybe I don't know. I thought she was done. But whatever her decision is, I support it. The Black history makers are over it and ready to move on, focus on self. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, only from the team final. Okay. All right. Yeah, her mother, yeah, they opened up their own training center. Yeah, she does now. They do have that. They opened up their own training center. I'm sure she'll do commentary. Did y'all see? Okay, listen. So let's move. Let's move into some other stuff about the Olympics. Did y'all see Michael Phelps looking like a grizzly old man that they done found out in the wilderness? Michael Phelps looked like an old man with that Grizzly Adams beard on. He look a hot damn mess. Y'all see Michael Phelps? I said, if you don't shave that old raggedy beard. Please tell me the U.S. gives more than $37,500 for each gold medal. They really need to pay a pay raise. I always thought they got paid good. No, I knew it wasn't a lot of money. But I thank you for looking that up, because I thought there was money connected, but I didn't know how much. Thank you for looking that up for me, though. Yeah, because after taxes, that really ain't shit. I mean, $37,000 for everything that they do ain't shit. But certainly after taxes, that damn sure ain't nothing. Yeah, Michael. If Michael don't cut that damn beard, Michael Phelps looked like a grizzly. He looked like Grizzly Adams. He looked like an old man. He looked like he walked past bathwater for 2 years. Listen, that's just like Jon Stewart. Remember, for those of you who used to watch The Daily Show, remember when Jon Stewart walked away from The Daily Show? The next time we saw him, he had that gray beard. I said, what the hell is Jon Stewart doing? They have him doing commentating. You say you think he smokes more than marijuana? Child, he might. He might, child. You okay? You know, I gotta get a hip replacement. Leave that man and his beard alone, child. I'm just saying. I saw him. I said, "Is that Michael Phelps looking crazy?" Yep, David Letterman too. I guess that's what white men do after they retire, honey. They let their beard grow, child. Looking like, but yeah, David Letterman really looked like Grizzly Adams. Good Lord. He looked a whole fool. But I guess for somebody like David Letterman, who probably wasn't allowed to shave for all those years that he was on TV, I guess it was like, I'm going to just let it go. Yeah, I saw that when Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher talked about how they don't take a bath every day. I just feel like everybody don't need to know everything. Like, y'all are married, so clearly y'all are okay with the fact that y'all don't bathe every day. We don't need to know that. I just don't feel like that's my business. Everybody don't need to know everything. Everybody don't need to know everything. That's all I'm gonna say. David Letterman was rocking his retirement caveman beard. Sure was. Dawes owns a center in Clarksburg, Maryland. Dawes who? Dominique Dawes? She owns what? A gymnastics center? That's who you're talking about, Diamond Pearl. Dominique Dawes. Child, Clarksburg, that's where I go to the outlets. Down in Clarksburg. You been to those outlets, Diamond Pearl? You been to those outlets down in Clarksburg? Those are nice outlets down there, honey. That's where I like to go to the outlet when I have time. If I don't have time, I just run down to MGM. I mean, run down to the harbor. But if I got time, honey. Oh, I didn't know she owned the gym. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know she was in this area, because Clarksburg ain't that far. Ain't that far. Ciao. So I forgot to say this yesterday, since we're talking about it. Shouts out to the Netherlands women handball team. And I'm going to tell you why we're giving them a shout out. We're giving them a shout out because they are refusing to wear the bikini bottom that is a part of their uniform, and they are wearing the spandex shorts that the men get to wear. And I am here for it. Kudos to them, and I'm here for it. Because I thought about that because I like the beach volleyball, right? And I thought about that. Why do the beach volleyball men get to wear regular old shorts and a tank top? A baggy tank top that covers all of their body. And the women have to wear a sports bra. It looks like a sports bra stops right underneath their breasts and bikini bottoms. I don't understand it. So the women from the Netherlands for the handball team. Now I don't watch. I mean, I watch handball because I told you I watch whatever's up there, but I don't really follow handball like that. But they said we're not wearing the bikini bottoms, and if you want to find us, fine us. But we're not wearing that. We're gonna wear what the men wear. If the men get to wear regular shorts, we wear regular shorts. Now, if the men come out with Speedos, then we'll wear the bikini bottoms. But as long as the men don't have to wear Speedos, we ain't wearing bikini bottoms. And I'm here for it. Oh, okay. I'm here for it. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. Because I say that every year with the beach volleyball. I say that every year. I'm like, now why do the men get to wear just a regular old tank top and regular shorts? They're not even shorts. Their shorts come to their knees. And the women got to wear these damn bikinis. Yeah, Pink. Yeah, the singer Pink said she'll pay the fine for them. She sure did. And I'm loving it, Pinky Tinky. I like Pinky Tinky. I love it. I love the fact that these athletes are standing up. Oh, shoot, y'all. I did it again. Hold on real quick, y'all. Real quick. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. Like Britney Spears said, child. Okay. Yes, once I heard about the women's shorts, I realized how much women constantly adjust their bikini bottoms. I mean, they constantly pick their bottom. Yeah, because they are literally diving into sand for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's like the track and field runners. The women are in sports bras and short shorts, but the men are in full suits. Yeah. So, even the volleyball outfits. Why they gotta wear, like, why can't they wear regular shorts? Why do the volleyball uniforms look like, bathing suit bottoms? The men don't wear that. Why the women? And I think they've changed it now. But hey, boo, I gave you a shout out. I don't know if you were in here before, but I gave you a shout out, Derica. Hey, boo, mwah. Yeah. So I absolutely am with them on that. And like I said, as I'm watching it, I be thinking about stuff like that too. But yeah, so we got a reboot, y'all. So we have 2 reboots starting in the fall. I think we already talked about the Wonder Years. So y'all remember the Wonder Years? Y'all remember the Wonder Years? What would you do if I sang out of tune? Which is what I do because I sing out of tune. It just never, listen, you never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. Hey, girl. Hey. But they're doing like the black version. Lee Daniels is the producer. It's narrated by Don Cheadle. My boy from the black guy that was in he's been in a lot of stuff. But he used to be in oh shoot, what was my show? Damn it, what was my show? Psych. The black guy from Psych, Sean and Gus. If y'all watch Psych, yeah, thank you, Xavier. That's exactly what I was talking about. So they got the Wonder Years reboot, child. I don't know who asked for it, but we getting it, child. I don't know who asked for it, but we are getting it. And I'm looking at Big Brother, and I saw an advertisement for something the other day. And at first I thought they were just advertising Paramount Plus. I said, oh, they just talking about you can go back to Paramount Plus and go watch the old shows, right? And then I saw something that caught my eye. I said, I don't recognize that person. I don't recognize that person either. They weren't on the show. So then I had to rewind the commercial and go back to the beginning. Y'all, they are bringing back the original CSI Vegas. New episodes starting in October. Now, I don't know if y'all used to watch CSI. When CSI first started, Lord, that was years and years and years and years ago. Long time ago. Like when I first moved back to DC, CSI was on. And it's going to have the guy the guy that ran CSI, I forget his name. I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. He's on there, and the girl is on there. The one that at the end of when the show ended, they ended up being a couple. She was a CSI with the brunette hair. They ended up being a couple. The two of them are on there, but it looks like everybody else is kind of new. Girl, CSI Vegas, I'm more of a Law and Order kind of girl. Yeah, but I like CSI too, though. My only hope is that, like, CSI was already sort of like gruesome for its day. And in the last 10, 15 years, you know, TV has gotten more and more gruesome. Grissom, thank you. I just hope that they're not doing too much, because some of that stuff they used to show on CSI, I was like, ugh. But I was kind of surprised to see that it's coming back. So the original CSI is being rebooted out of Vegas. Is being rebooted. Is the Wonder Years replacing Blackish? Well, Blackish got one more season, so I don't think it's replaced. Now it might lead into it. Like it might be, you know, it might be the Wonder Years come on first, and then Grownish and Blackish and Mixedish. I don't know, but Blackish has one more season, so it wouldn't be replacing it. I hope they bring Ratchet back on Netflix. You know what? I never did go back and watch it. Yeah, some CSI episodes was a bit much for me. I couldn't do it. It was some of those episodes. I was like, oh, doing a lot here. You know what? I never got into CSI Miami. I see a lot of y'all talking about the Miami one. I never really got into it that much. I watched a few episodes here and there, but I never really got into it much. I don't know about Grownish because I never watched Grownish. I never did watch Grownish, so I don't know. We got a whole new slew of black television this year. Well, listen, I'm here for it. I am here for all of that. Let me see. I think it was something else I wanted to say to y'all. Hold on. Now I got that song in my head. Daggone it. Okay, let me check. Y'all know I'll be screenshotting stuff. Oh, Johnson & Johnson, child. I love Power Book 3 so far. Go check out my reviews. I love it so far. I'm here for it. I know everybody ain't, but I am here for it. Y'all do know that the CDC is telling y'all to put y'all mask back on. Now, for somebody like me who never took my mask off, it ain't no problem. But for those of you that got comfortable because you got your vaccination and you thought you was doing something, the CDC done said put your damn mask back on. That's what they done told y'all. They said put the damn mask back on. Okay. Ben Crump files a lawsuit against Johnson & Johnson on behalf of Black women over cancer-causing baby powder. Ben Crump filed a lawsuit against Johnson & Johnson. The lawsuit alleged that since the 1990s, Johnson & Johnson targeted sales of talcum powder products to Black women, knowing the concern that it could cause ovarian cancer. So if you feel like that if you were diagnosed with ovarian cancer and you use a lot of the Johnson & Johnson, you might want to look into that. And I'm not being funny. I'm just saying class action lawsuits. You may want to contact Ben Crump's office and see if you would qualify to be a part of the class action lawsuit. But you know, listen, at the end of the day, with these class action lawsuits, you know, at a certain point, ain't nobody making no money, child. Yeah, but the lawyer. You're right, but the lawyer. Never took my mask off because my doctor said even though we are fully vaccinated, it's way too soon. Exactly. Everybody said that except for the damn CDC. Never took my mask off. 2 people at my job tested positive for yesterday. Damn. I don't remember him being exposed as a scammer. No, I don't remember that. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it. Child. Listen, I told y'all when they said it. You can go back and check the tape. I told y'all when they said it. Don't take the mask off, whether you vaccinated or not. Didn't I tell y'all don't take the mask off? I know I said it. I know Abby said it. El Teddy said it. Child, don't take the mask off. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm just not convinced that we're not gonna end up back in. I said, and now, and Pat knows, she brought it up a few weeks ago, and I said, I don't know, Pat. I don't think they're gonna put us back in lockdown. But I don't know, y'all. Every day I get closer and closer to changing my mind. Because I said, well, I'm not sure that they're gonna put us back in a full blown lockdown. I said maybe they're gonna modify it. Maybe they're gonna put some things in place. But I don't know. Every day when I look at these numbers going up, I get closer and closer to feeling like we're going to be back in some sort of a lockdown situation. I'm just saying. Right. Me too. You know what, Auntie Didi, I feel the same way. It's just a habit now. It's habit now. I only took mine off around fully vaccinated family and friends. I wear it everywhere else. Now, if I'm going over somebody's house and I know that they're vaccinated, yeah, I'll do something like that. When I go out to eat, once I get to my table, you know, and I'll do that. When we were in Puerto Rico, you know, when we were in the room and we were around each other, yeah. But I remember one night, oh Lord, y'all, everybody cussed me out this night. We were in Old San Juan and we were walking to, that's the night we went to the hookah place. If you saw when Abby went live, we was at the hookah place. And when we had to walk, y'all, we had to walk up this hill. And y'all know I'm fat, okay? I'm fat and it was hot, okay? And I was walking up that hill. I took my mask off because, listen, I was huffing and puffing, okay? And Abby going to say to me, where's your mask? And I looked at her like, it's in my pocket. I'll put it on when we get to the top of the hill. Ain't nobody on the street but us. But that just goes to show you the mindset. You know what I'm saying? The mindset. She was like, girl, where's your mask? I was like, I'm going to put the mask on when we get to the top of this hill because I had to get up that hill. It was hot. Many places, yeah. I was there's a I think I took a screenshot of that. More and more establishments are making that a requirement that you have to show proof that you are vaccinated. And there are a couple of restaurants that are even saying that they are not going to bless you. That they're not going to serve people, that they're not going to allow people in that don't have their vaccination card. Now they're going to get sued. They're going to get sued. Let's be clear. They're going to get sued. But, you know, I guess they figure until you sue me, then this is what I'm going to do. Until you sue me. Florida, Missouri, and Texas now account for 40% of the new coronavirus cases. Now, that was as of July 22nd. That's an older article. But it's still, I'm sure, pretty valid. I'm sure it's pretty valid. AMC movie theaters are requiring it. I went to AMC last week. Ain't nobody asked me. No, it wasn't an AMC. See, I'm about to lie. It wasn't an AMC. It wasn't an AMC. I'm about to lie on them people. South Carolina State University will cancel $9.8 million in student debt. So students who are currently enrolled, and it will clear the account balances of more than 2,500 continuing students. So good news there. Clark Atlanta is also going to pay off some people's student debt as it relates to people who were in school during the virus, during, you know, that were at, you know, were enrolled last year, but they were going to school from home and all that kind of stuff. You said me and DoorDash are fine. Also, we meal prep. I know that's right. Well, when you buy your ticket or when you go into the movie theater, they're probably gonna make you show your card before they let you in the theater. So it's VSU. Yeah, a lot of schools, because see, the government gave a lot of schools this money, and they gave them, they could use it at their discretion, but it was for COVID related stuff. And a lot of them are taking that money and using it to help people pay student debt during that year, you know, because they know that last year was an unconventional school year. Let me see here. Oh, they already got, they got fake vaccine cards. Listen, if you can get anything, y'all can find anything you want to find. I'm sure they got fake cards. I promise you they do. More than 500 San Francisco bars will require proof of vaccination or a negative test to enter. Now that, I read somewhere as well too that what was it? That somewhere they were asking that all healthcare workers either have to be vaccinated or agree to get tested once a week. So it sounds like they're trying to come up with some sort of compromise, like even if you agree to get tested once a week, which I think most people should be amendable to that. Listen, I wish they would relieve some of my student debt, child. Y'all know how I feel about my student loan. We didn't have that conversation about my student loan debt, child. We didn't have the conversation. They have a master list at the doctor's office. They do? Look at that. Right, if you go through all that work to get a fake card, you might as well just go ahead and get that. Child. You know how these people are. All right, y'all. Lovers and Friends will be uploaded. I looked at Love and Hip Hop last night. I guess I'll do that review, child. David Makes Man tonight. Saren is back. If it's a good episode, I might talk about it. Other than that, I told y'all I ain't doing David Makes Man. My phone died, but Simone didn't compete in the team competition, which they eventually got silver for, including her, but she's still down for the individual. Oh, okay. Thank you, Zanel. Did I say that right? Zanel. Thank you, Zanel. Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Y'all will probably get a review, but it ain't gonna be a lot to it because it ain't a lot to talk about. Yeah, I know a lot of colleges are saying you have to have it. Well, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta has a different producer now. Mona Scott Young it's not under Mona Scott Young's production company anymore. It's under Big Fish, I believe, is what they were saying. It's under Big Fish. And y'all know Big Fish is the same group that does Black Ink. So that tell you all you need to know right there. Yeah, so. Yeah, Black Ink. Yeah, and that's why I stopped. Y'all, I told y'all I stopped reviewing Black Ink. Now I'm probably gonna do the Chicago one. I'm gonna keep, check out the Chicago one because I like the Chicago one. But I stopped doing Black Ink New York a long time ago. I cannot. All right. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. I want to thank everybody for being here. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please, on your way out, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It is free 99. It is free 99. And tomorrow is Wednesday. I guess I'll be here tomorrow. I don't anticipate me not being able to come on here tomorrow. So we'll talk about some things tomorrow. We'll see what's what and who's who. Ryan is easy on the eye. I will watch him on the. Yeah, Ryan there. Listen, that's a fine. Listen, I may not always like what Ryan say out his mouth, but baby, I always like looking at him say it. That's fine. Ryan is just fine. Okay, Ryan's fine. And have you seen him lately? He got his little beard thing working, and he got the long hair. Listen, Ryan is fine. He fine. Like I said, I don't always agree with what's coming out of his mouth, but I love watching him say it. Okay. Anyway, on that note, I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a good evening. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.